Can you imagine a world without sound? Ooh. Can you imagine a world where you couldn't hear a tiptoe, or a popcorn, or a giggle? What a creepy, spooky, strange world that would be. Just like living on the moon. But our world is full of marvelous sounds. Shh. Listen.
Listen, listen, listen to a bluebird whistling. Listen to crickets creeping along, singing a song for you. Bubbles,
blurbles, blippity-plops, honks and gurgles, clickety-clacks and ring-a-ding-dings, everything sings to you. You can hear cream puffs puffing away if you just give an ear.
Kettles of soup have lots to say whenever you are near.
So listen, listen, open up your ears and listen. Beautiful music, wonderful sound, waiting around, waiting for you to listen, to listen, to listen.
Listen. What's this? There's a storm coming. Run into the house. Oops. Forgot to let the dog in. Now let's get warm near the fire.
So listen, listen, open up your ears and listen. Beautiful music, wonderful sound, waiting around, waiting for you to listen, to listen, to listen.
Say, where did he come from? Animals can make all kinds of sounds. People make all kinds of sounds. Things can make sounds. But what makes the thing make the sound? It's vibration is just a big word for oscillation, which is just a big word for the kind of a quiver you make when you shiver. When you shiver, the air around you moves, and when the air moves, it makes a sound. You may not be able to hear all the sounds that quivering air can make, but perhaps ants and elephants can. All of us can feel vibrations and actually see them. Can you make your lips go brrr? How long can you go brrr without stopping? If you have any trouble making the sound, lick your lips. If you watch someone doing this or look into a mirror, you'll see lips vibrating. Brrr, brrr. Now let's do a really tricky vibration. You know, if you have a sore throat, the doctor tells you to gargle. And when you gargle, that's vibration. My instrument is ready. a large glass of water, and I will now perform for you, for the first time in history. I will not hum, I will not yodel, I won't whistle, I won't sing a song. I will gargle it. I will gargle these vibrations into a melody. I hope you'll recognize. You may want to try gargling a song, but be sure to ask your mother first. Vibrations make all the sounds there are, but the kinds of sounds there are depend on how those vibrations are quivering, nice and even, or all rough and zigzaggy. Believe me, there's a big difference. Princess Petrilla thought so too. She was the fairest maiden in the kingdom of Sonora. One day her father, the king, said to her,
Petrilla, I am not going to be like kings in other fairy tales. It is time for you to take a husband, and I am going to let you choose him yourself. I will not go down in storybooks as a mean father, and I believe you will make a sound choice.
A sound choice. That's just what Petrilla intended to do. For Sonora was the kingdom of sound, and what better way to choose a husband than by the way he sounded? So the proclamation went out.
Hear ye, hear ye! Petrilla the fair, princess of the land, will take for her husband any man who sounds good to her.
Well, the palace overflowed with eager suitors for Petrilla's hand.
Marry me, marry me. Come on. Marry me.
Oh dear, how shall I ever choose a husband?
Well, finally Petrilla narrowed down her choice to two handsome princes. One was a tall, broad-shouldered Tarzan type.
I am the Prince of Noise.
The other was a handsome, romantic fellow.
I am the Prince of Music.
You'll never win her. Listen, I can make the softest noise you've ever heard. Or the loudest. I can set into vibration all the zigzag noises in the universe. Listen.
Well, I control all the even vibrations in the universe, the vibrations that make beautiful music from morning to night. I am the sound of romance.
My hero, I choose you, Prince of Music.
I knew she would choose the Prince of Music all along. That's why I left her alone.
So they got married and made beautiful music together forever and ever. The Prince of Music was pleasing to Petrilla because the sounds he made were easy on the ear. They were easy because, first of all, the vibrations that make the sounds of music are nice and even, and the sound that comes out is smooth. But there's something else about music that makes it more pleasing than just plain noise, and that is the sounds take turns. They're organized. You know what this is? And this? And this? And this? But supposing all these sounds wanted to be heard at once, like a gang of children all trying to get through a door at the same time. Listen. Oh, that's enough, that's enough. I want to hear some music. I like music because music is a rainbow for the ears, a treasure house of beautiful sounds. Even one sound can be beautiful, and we call that a tone.
Speak for yourself, sir.
What? Who's talking to me?
I am.
You?
Me.
Who?
Tommy Lone Tone. It isn't much fun to be a tone, sitting on a keyboard all alone. Day after day, the same old sound. Nobody else ever comes around. It's just that I was born at 440 vibrations per second. Since I'm neither high nor low, it seems as though everyone else wants to tune up with me. And the minute they do, it's tra-la-la goodbye. Please, sir, don't you know anybody I can play with?
You're absolutely right, Tommy Lone Tone. It would drive me crazy, too, just to sing La all my life. You need some playmates. I have a magic top that can do the trick. Please, let me spin it for you.
Ow! He hurts my ears, and he's much too slow to be any fun.
Well, how about this one then?
Oh no, she's too fast for me.
Well, how about these tones? They are your musical neighbors.
Hi, Tommy, wanna play?
Well, you sound all right.
What do you mean, all right? I think we sound swell together.
Not bad at all.
Hi, friends and neighbors.
Hi, hi. Friends.
Friends.
March along, sing along, play along,
String along. There's nothing like friends. Lots of fun, lots of laughs, playing on phonographs. Because we're friends. Doesn't it sound like fun?
One for all,
And all for one. So march along,
sing along,
play along.
string along.
There's nothing like friends. Doesn't it sound like fun?
One for all,
And all for one. So march along, sing along, play along, string along. There's nothing like friends, friends, friends. There's nothing like friends.
Ooh.
Ooh, ooh.
Friends.
Were you wondering about the magic top that gave Tommy his playmates? I've got one here, and if you come close, I'll show you how it works. Remember, the vibrations that make the sound of music are even vibrations, nice and smooth. But even vibrations can be slow or fast. Once you know this secret, you can spin the top and get all the low and high tones in the whole world. Here I go. I'm spinning the magic top one spin to a second. You can't hear anything, can you? Now I'll spin the top 5 spins to a second. You still can't hear anything. 5 spins to a second doesn't make enough vibrations in the air to make a sound that we can hear. It's like watching a butterfly flap his wings. You can see the wings vibrating, but you can't hear a sound because the vibrations are too slow to make a sound. But listen. I've got the top going about 16 vibrations a second now. Do you begin to hear something? Now let's really spin this top. Now it's 64 turns a second. Now it's going around 200 times a second. Now it's spinning 440 times a second. Why, that's our old friend Tommy. Can you hear him? Hi, Tommy. Oops, it's going higher and higher. Ouch, my ears are beginning to hurt. Ouch, stop. I can't seem to stop it. At this rate of speed, no one can stop it. Now you don't hear anything, but the top hasn't stopped. It's spinning hundreds of thousands of vibrations every second. Do you believe me? Perhaps you don't, but your dog will. He can hear sounds higher than we can. Bring your dog over to the phonograph and watch his ears. Ready? Well, that's the way the magic top works. You can experiment by holding your fingers very lightly over the bottom of your nose. Start humming a low tone like this. Can you feel your nose vibrating slowly when you're humming low and faster as you hum higher?
When vibrations are slow, then the sound comes out low. That's the way that you know all the low tones are slow. But remember, vibrations can also go fast.
So you see, it's the number of vibrations that give us the high and low tones. And when tones follow each other or come together, we make music.